Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee and Crafting. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lori and welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I'm sharing how I transformed some scrap wood and spindles into unique and different pumpkin ideas for you. Don't throw away that scrap wood yet until you see what I did with mine. So if you like DIY home projects, thrift makeovers, and easy to make home decor all on the budget, then I hope you will consider to subscribe to my channel and join my DIY family. So grab a coffee or your favorite drink and let's start. For this DIY, I have a 2x4 scrap wood piece that I cut into 3 pieces. I glued 2 pieces of the wood side by side using wood glue, and one on the top of the 2 pieces in the center, and I left this to dry overnight. In the morning, I painted the wood pumpkin with the agave chalk paint from Waverly, and hopefully I pronounced that correctly. I had a napkin from last year's fall stash, and this was my inspiration piece for this DIY. I love the vibrant colors and the blue on the napkin. I cut out the pumpkins and the leaves so I could arrange them on the wood. I brushed Mod Podge on the wood and placed the napkin pieces on top. I brushed another coat of Mod Podge on the top to seal the napkin pieces. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. 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 I brushed DIY white wax on the paint, rubbing off the excess and blending it into the paint and the napkin to get a whitewashed look. Would it make any difference? Would it change for the better if I wrote you a poem, if I posted a letter? I used wood glue and glued a spindle piece to the top of the wood pumpkin for the stem. Is it maybe because I never knew quite where I was, then suddenly you told me, baby, and I painted the top of the spindle with the antique wax from Waverly, which was very close in the color of the spindle. And to finish this DIY, I added a blessed wood bead wreath from the Dollar Tree to the spindle stem and added leaves and pieces of orange and brown berries on the leaves. This wood pumpkin turned out beautiful. I love the vibrant colors and the solid look of this project. It has a sweet farmhouse style and the blue color is beautiful, and it's one of my favorite colors from Waverly. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. For this DIY, I cut a piece of a scrap 4x4 wood piece into 3 different sizes. I painted the big one with the pumpkin chalk paint from Waverly. I added the maize chalk paint to the pumpkin chalk paint to get a lighter orange color, which I painted the medium size wood piece with. And for the smaller 4x4 piece, I painted it with the maize chalk paint from Waverly. When the 4x4 pieces dried, I sanded the pieces to get a rustic, distressed look. I have the Painterly Florals transfer book from IOD. I purchased this online through Redefined Furniture in Kentville, Nova Scotia. I will leave in the description a discount code Lori10 so you can get an additional 10% off of your order. And definitely go check out their website. I'll leave all the information in the description for you. I cut 2 sunflowers and leaves from the transfer book. I placed the sunflower on the bigger 4x4 piece, and I used the tool they came with to apply it to the wood. This went on with no issues, and it was very easy to do. If you haven't used transfers before, just follow the easy steps on the package. I applied the second sunflower on the maize 4x4 wood piece.
'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
And the leaves on the lighter pumpkin 4x4 wood piece.
I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Be with you. Be with you. Be with you.
I had some wood pieces in my stash from the Dollar Tree. I glued one on top of each of the wood pieces for the stem.
All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again.
And to finish this DIY, I tied a few pieces of the all-natural color raffia around the stem and glued a bow on the stem. And I trimmed the ends of the raffia.
Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you. Be with you. Be with you. Be with you.
I love, love, love how these sunflower pumpkins turned out. The colors are beautiful and so vibrant. And these were my husband's favorite pumpkin set that I had made. And I sewed these the same day that I made them as well. I guess I'm going to have to make another set of these beautiful sunflower pumpkins. For this DIY, I cut 2 different sizes from a 2x4 scrap piece of wood. I painted the wood with the agave chalk paint from Waverly.
Give me love, give me.
When they dried, I sanded them to get a rustic, distressed look.
No one else makes me feel this way.
I glued the wood together using the wood glue and hot glue so I could continue to work on the pumpkins while the wood glue dried.
The eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need. And I'll be alright. I'll be right.
I cut 2 pieces of crafting paper from Hobby Lobby to fit on the front of the wood pieces. I brushed Mod Podge on the wood and placed the crafting paper on top.
You are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that
I sealed the paper with a coat of Mod Podge and let it dry.
leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love.
When the pumpkins were dried, I sanded the excess paper from the wood and distressed the edges on the paper.
As long as I can be here with you, everything's alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you.
I glued 2 spindle pieces on top of each of the wood pieces for the pumpkin stem. And to finish this DIY, I glued green leaves on the side of the spindle stems and wrapped all natural raffia around the stems, gluing a bow on each of the stem. I glued a mini pumpkin from the Dollar Tree by the bows.
Giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love.
Again, this was one of my husband's favorites. I love the farmhouse country look of it, and the colors inspired this pumpkin to show off the beauty of the paper and the paint color. For this DIY, I had cut a piece of a 2x4 scrap piece of wood. I originally painted it white and then with the crimson chalk paint from Waverly. I sanded the wood, which brought out the white and the original wood. I picked a long spindle piece for the stem and painted it with the antique wax from Waverly. I painted the wood piece with the antique wax, wiped off the excess to give it more of a dark rustic distressed look. And to finish this DIY, I glued different leaves around the stem and a twine bow on the stem. This wasn't one of my favorite DIYs. I was thrown off by the color as I had mixed the crimson paint with some black paint to get a darker red. But once I added the antique wax, it gave it that farmhouse rustic burnwood look at the end. If I was to change it, I think I would have left the crimson chalk paint as is and changed the leaves on the pumpkin. I think I would have used moss instead. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. For this DIY, I cut 3 pieces from a 2x6 scrap wood into different sizes. I painted them with the white linen chalk paint from Rust-Oleum.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that.
I sanded the wood pieces after they were dry to get a distressed look.
Known fact, yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me.
I rubbed the IOD black ink pad along the edges and lightly on top of the wood pieces to give them more of a rustic barnwood look.
Destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination.
I have some self-adhesive stencils from the Dollar Tree. I've never seen these there before. These are adorable, but I found them to be a little tricky to use. But if you take your time, they are really great to use. I placed a different saying on each of the wood pieces in the corner. I used a sponge brush and lightly dabbed black ink on the stencil and pulled it off.
Means that you'll come home to me once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're gone now.
For a Dollar Tree stencil, these are a definite buy if you find them in your store. I found these ones in Bangor, Maine.
It's an
I glued a spindle piece to the top of each of the wood pieces for the pumpkin stem.
I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something.
And to finish this DIY, I glued pieces of boxwood greenery and fall berries on the top.
Be your end destination.
These are one of my favorite pumpkin sets that I've made. I love the farmhouse rustic look of the white paint that is distressed and the fall quotes on them. These will look beautiful on a tray in the center of a table or on a shelf. Wherever these go, they definitely will look beautiful. For this DIY, I cut 3 different size 4x4 wood pieces. I painted them with the white linen chalk paint from Rust-Oleum. When the paint dried, I dry brushed antique wax from Waverly using a chip brush on the 4x4 wood pieces.
Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
I glued 3 different spindle pieces on the top of the 4x4 wood as a stem.
We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do.
I wrapped and tied raffia around the stems.
Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
And to finish this DIY, I glued a Fresh Farm pumpkin sign from Michael's that I got last year on the small pumpkin. This was an easy to make set of pumpkins. I love the simple, natural farmhouse look of these, and they sit beautifully on my piano. Let me know in the comments what you think of these ones. For this DIY, I'm making over a set of pumpkins that I did with the crimson and black chalk paint mixture from the other DIY that I didn't like. I had a white wax finish on them, but unfortunately, because of the white wax into a purple-like color, I did my best to decorate them, but I absolutely did not like them at all. So I took everything off and I redid them over. I rubbed candle wax all over the wood and painted them with the white linen chalk paint from Rust-Oleum. When the paint dried, I scraped off the paint to get a chippy look. I brushed antique wax on the wood and rubbed it into the paint, removing the excess wax. When the wax dried, I dabbed my finger into the DIY dark wax and rubbed it on a few areas on each of the wood pieces, blending it in. This gave the wood more of a rustic barnwood look. And I glued the spindle stems on the top. I had a wood pumpkin in my fall stash. I brushed on antique wax and wiped off the excess.
What's your story?
I have some baker's twine from the Dollar Tree. I wrapped the green and the brown around the stems and tied it into a simple bow.
You know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight.
I glued the Hello Autumn wood sign from the Dollar Tree on the wood pumpkin,
We come alive.
and then I glued it onto the big pumpkin.
We come alive.
I tied a piece of baker's twine around the little pumpkin stem, and to finish this DIY, I glued a Fresh Farm sign from the Dollar Tree on the smaller wood pumpkin. I love how the transformation of these pumpkins from what was done originally to how they look now. These are more my style with the farmhouse look, and they definitely look better than what they were. I hope I've inspired you today with some new ideas for your fall decor this year. Take a look in your garage or yard for some scrap wood and turn them into pumpkins that can be displayed for fall, indoors or outdoors. Decorate them to your style and think out of the box on how you can make yours more unique and different. I want to thank everyone for joining me today, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. So until then, have a beautiful day and bye for now.
Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive.